Hello everyone, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. In this episode, we'll explore a range of fascinating topics, including the slow adoption of roundabouts in the US, the advancements in electric vehicles and augmented reality heads-up displays, and the challenges and benefits of the freemium model in the digital services industry. Get ready for an enlightening discussion ahead. The US has fewer roundabouts compared to some other regions, mainly due to historical, geographical, and policy reasons. Despite their numerous benefits, including increased fuel efficiency, time savings, and reduced accidents, roundabouts haven't been widely adopted in the US. Carmel, Indiana is a notable exception, with over 120 roundabouts, the highest per capita in the world. This was influenced by the city's mayor, who learned about the benefits of roundabouts while studying in England. Historically, the US initially adopted traffic circles, but early designs were complicated and dangerous, leading to public dislike. These rotary designs were eventually replaced by traffic lights, which became standard due to aggressive sales tactics and federal government preference. The resurgence of roundabouts in the US began around 1990, influenced by improved European designs. However, the transition has been slow, with only about 700 new roundabouts added per year. Despite their advantages, roundabouts have limitations. For extremely high traffic intersections, alternatives like turbo roundabouts, custom multi-lane roundabouts, or freeway-like interchanges with ramps may be more suitable, albeit more expensive. The transition to clean energy in aviation, particularly for military aircraft, is taking a significant turn with the exploration of fusion power. The US military, known for its significant budget and capacity for secretive research, is at the forefront of this development. Fusion power, offering a high-energy, low-waste alternative to traditional energy sources, could revolutionize not just military aviation, but also the global energy landscape. In 2018, the US military patented a plasma confinement system aimed at harnessing fusion power for aircraft. This technology could enable planes to fly for extended periods without refueling, drastically changing military strategy and reducing vulnerability to fuel supply attacks. Fusion power is not only carbon-free but also produces minimal radioactive waste compared to fission power, which was previously explored but found to be too risky and dirty for practical use in aircraft. However, the challenge lies in making fusion reactions energy efficient. Current technologies require more energy to sustain the reaction than they produce. The US military is working on overcoming this through a system that improves confinement as the fusion reaction intensifies, a process termed self-tuning. Shifting to West Virginia's renewable energy strides. West Virginia, traditionally a coal-producing state, is paradoxically investing in a technology that could significantly reduce coal's role in power generation. The state has incentivized Massachusetts-based startup Form Energy to set up a factory for producing iron-air batteries, a new form of long-duration energy storage. This technology is vital for a grid increasingly reliant on renewable sources like wind and solar, which require more extended storage capabilities. Form Energy's iron-air battery, capable of delivering power for up to 100 hours, far exceeds the US Department of Energy's benchmark of 10 hours for long-duration storage. This innovation is based on reversible rusting, a concept from the 1970s that has only recently become commercially viable. The batteries operate by converting iron to rust and back again, providing a sustainable and efficient storage method. Despite the political debate, the adoption of iron-air batteries is gaining momentum. Additionally, Form Energy is developing a sulfur-based flow battery, highlighting the company's role in advancing energy storage solutions beyond iron-air technology. As we wrap up our discussion on roundabouts, fusion power, and iron-air batteries, let's now turn our attention to the latest developments in fuel economy, vehicle trends, and cutting-edge technologies like BMW's iX3 lineup and the augmented reality heads-up display. In 2022, US new vehicles achieved a record high average fuel economy of 26 mpg, marking the highest annual improvement in 9 years. This increase, up 0.6 mpg from 2021, was significantly influenced by electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid EVs, which contributed to a 1.2 mpg rise. The EPA anticipates this average to reach 26.9 mpg in 2023. Despite this progress, the Detroit 3 automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, continued to lag behind their competitors in fuel economy. The report highlighted that horsepower, vehicle weight, and size reached record highs in 2022 and are expected to increase again in 2023. The production of EVs, plug-in hybrids, and fuel cell vehicles increased to 7% in 2022, with projections for 12% in 2023. The average range of EVs also hit a new peak of 305 miles. Consumer trends show a shift away from sedans and wagons, which now account for only 27% of vehicle sales, while SUVs, many classified as crossovers, rose to 54%. Tesla Inc. sold additional emissions credits in 2022, while General Motors and Mercedes-Benz purchased credits to meet regulatory requirements. The EPA's April proposal aims for significant emissions cuts in new vehicles through 2032, targeting a 56% reduction in fleet average emissions over 2026 standards. This would mean 67% of new vehicles would be electric by 2032. While environmental groups advocate for even stricter regulations, automakers, dealers, and the UAW are pushing for a softening of these proposed standards. The BMW 9X3, set to be a key player in BMW's Neue Klasse family, is gearing up to redefine the electric SUV market. Slated for production in summer 2025 at BMW's new plant in Debrecen, Hungary, the iX3 lineup is rumored to include various models like the iX340, AX340 xDrive, AX350 xDrive, and the iX3 M60 xDrive. This SUV represents a major advancement in BMW's electric mobility strategy and offers a range of powertrains including petrol, diesel, plug-in hybrid, and electric options. Production will be global, with the new ICE X3 continuing production in the BMW Spartanburg plant in the US, and part of the iX3 production potentially taking place at the San Luis Potosi plant in Mexico. This highlights the X3 model's international significance for BMW. The second-generation iNIV 3 will diversify its drivetrain offerings, featuring both rear and four-wheel drive options. Innovative features are a cornerstone of the second-generation iX3. It will introduce the panoramic stage interface, as seen in the Vision Neue Klasse concept, and plans to integrate augmented reality glasses by 2027 for an enhanced driving experience. Now exploring augmented reality and driving safety. Researchers from the universities of Cambridge, Oxford, and UCL have developed a 3D augmented reality heads-up display that projects real-time holograms of road hazards directly into a driver's field of vision. This advanced system, an improvement over traditional 2D HUDs, uses 3D laser scanner and LiDAR data to create detailed holographic images of hidden obstacles aligned with their real-world positions. The technology aims to enhance road safety by maintaining the driver's focus on the road. It has been tested on London streets, converting LiDAR data into layered 3D holograms. The system is designed to be inclusive and user-friendly, reducing eye strain and accommodating visual impairments. Collaborating with Google, researchers plan to test this technology in real cars by 2024, potentially revolutionizing driver safety and interaction with the environment. As we wrap up our discussion on the fuel economy of new vehicles and BMW's iX3 lineup, let's now turn our attention to the intriguing world of the freemium model and how companies navigate the balance between free and premium features in the digital services industry. In the world of digital services, the freemium model has become a household name. But what exactly is freemium, And how does it work? We've all encountered it in some form or another, from using LinkedIn to back up our files with Dropbox, catching up on TV shows through Hulu, or searching for a potential partner on Match.com. This combination of free and premium has taken the internet startup and smartphone app world by storm, and for good reason. Imagine you've created a digital product with a plethora of features, and you decide to offer 5 of them for free to anyone who registers on your site. The catch is, if users want access to the remaining 15 features, they'll have to pay for it. The big question is, how do you determine which features should be free and which should be premium? Well, it turns out that one of the fundamental purposes of the freemium model is to attract new users. If you're struggling to achieve that goal, it might mean your free offerings aren't attractive enough. In that case, you need to enhance your free features to entice users to sign up. On the flip side, if you're seeing plenty of traffic but few conversions to the premium plan, your free features might be too generous, and it's time to cut back. Striking the right balance between attracting users and getting them to pay can be a delicate tightrope walk. The New York Times, for instance, started by offering unrestricted access, but realized it was giving away too much and not gaining enough subscribers. So, they trimmed down the number of free articles they offered, ultimately finding that sweet spot between free access and paid content. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The complexity of the freemium model deepens when you consider if your customers truly understand the benefits of the premium offering. Communicating the value of upgrading can be a daunting task, and it's crucial for driving conversions. While some companies like Dropbox make it crystal clear by offering a limited amount of free storage space and then charging for additional capacity, others like LinkedIn could do a better job in making the distinctions between their free and premium services clearer. Now let's talk numbers. What's your target conversion rate? If you're aiming for a 1% conversion rate, you might be setting your sights too low. A higher conversion rate could indicate that your free product isn't compelling enough, while a very high conversion rate might mean your free offering lacks the appeal needed to drive traffic. The sweet spot usually falls between 2% to 5%, coupled with a high volume of traffic. The more significant question is whether you're prepared for the conversion life cycle. Early adopters are more likely to upgrade, but as your user base expands to include more price-sensitive users, conversion rates typically decrease. This can create a challenge for companies, as free users incur costs in terms of server space and customer service. Another critical aspect is turning free users into advocates. These free users not only have the potential to become paying subscribers themselves, but can also draw in new members who might eventually upgrade. In many cases, a free user can be worth as much as 15% to 25% of a premium subscriber, with referrals playing a significant role. Companies that carefully manage referral incentives and communications can maximize this value, but the freemium journey doesn't end there. It's not just a tool for customer acquisition, but also a commitment to ongoing innovation. Companies that embrace the freemium model view it as an opportunity to continually increase the value of their premium services. Take Dropbox, for example. It started as a file backup service, but has evolved to offer shared folders, automatic syncing of devices, and more, all of which contribute to the appeal of their premium offering. So, what's the big question we're trying to answer in this podcast? Well, it's this. Is the freemium model really the gold standard for digital businesses, and how can startups navigate its challenges? The answer is far from straightforward, as we've seen. The freemium model can be incredibly effective, but it requires careful consideration of what to offer for free, how to communicate the value of the premium plan, setting realistic conversion goals, managing the conversion lifecycle, leveraging user referrals, and committing to ongoing innovation. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlight Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlight Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.